Welcome to our dinner with the principal tonight. We will have another upcoming family engagement activity on November 18th. It's going to be a Saturday. It'll look a little bit different. So we'll be having our Thanksgiving celebration, community celebration, and all are invited. We will start off with a 10 a.m. turkey trot around the field outside, followed by a luncheon at 12 o'clock. So put it on your calendars now. That's our next upcoming dinner with the principal, but it's actually our Thanksgiving celebration. It's a really fun day, so we hope that you join us. But without further ado, we're going to get started. I'm going to welcome up the principal, Principal St. Albain. I kind of like it. So I am going to maybe ask you with the mic, we introduced the parents that we are going to be doing our family portal and recording our sessions today.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy you all, some of you laughed because I don't need a mic to speak to the crowd here. But welcome to the families that are here. Tonight, we invited our families of students that we wanted to have a little bit more of a deeper conversation with you, right? And the deeper conversation is not to state that your child is not doing well here at Bryant, but it was for us to be able to provide your child and you a little bit more specific type of support, whether that support was around academics or if it was around social, emotional, behavioral support. So I'm very pleased that we do have a smaller, intimate group of parents and families with us this evening, so we can provide that additional support that is much needed at this time of the school year, because, you know, now it's October, your child has settled in to Bryant, whether it's a, you know, he or she is new, or has transitioned to a higher grade, right? And this is now when we start to see if our children need additional support. So I'm happy that you're here tonight. We are all here to support and address whatever needs you have. So please feel free to let us know what those needs are, right? If it's happening or not happening in the classroom, if it's additional homework help, right, tutoring help, if it's social emotional, and we need to connect you with the right supports that we have inside of our building or outside of the school, we will do so, okay? I will introduce some key staff members that we have here with us today. We have Dean Bolanos in the back there. You could wave. We have two of this school year, we have two MTSS coordinators. And MTSS stands for Multi-Tiered Systems of Supports, right? And that support is given to all of our students. However, we are really diving deeper this school year in data, right? And based on that data, and that data could be, as I said, academic or social emotional behavior support. We have two individuals that are supporting us with this work this school year, Ms. Hogan and Ms. Shamwara. They're both in the back. So sometimes your child will meet with them based on the data, right? And then they will support your child with a little bit more goal-specific types of supports, okay? And we also have two of our GCs, Ms. Ramcharan and Ms. Rosario. Ms. Arias. Ms. Arias, oh, right there, Ms. Arias. I didn't see you, you're bending down. And of course, we have our parent coordinator in the back, Ms. Leon. Ms. Leon, wave your hand. And we have our parent president, Ms. Phillips, so PA president. And one of our other members, Mr. Pico, please remind me. No, yeah, I know, but what is your position this year? Thank you. Treasurer. And Mr. Pico, our treasurer for our PA. And of course, last but not least, Miss Winberry, she's our assistant principal that's supporting a lot of the family engagement work that we do this evening. So thank you, welcome. We will get started.
So I'm going to welcome up our MTSS coordinators, Ms. Mora and Ms. Hogan. They're going to share some of the multi-tiered support systems that we are rolling out this school year. Today we'll talk a little bit about jump rope, and you'll have some time to work with the parent coordinator or the guidance counselors here to get your jump rope account set up if you do not have it. We'll go over what MTSS is and the student supports and incentives that are involved. And then we'll be able to answer any questions in a smaller conversation, whether it's a question for the deans, guidance counselors, assistant principal, or the principal. So I'm going to turn it over to our MTSS coordinators, and I'll pop back in a few.
Hi, good evening. My name is Christina Hogan, and I am an ISS teacher, as well as one of the MTSS coordinators this year. This is Paula Shamora. She is also an MTSS coordinator as well. So this year, as Ms. Hogan said, we are going to be doing MTSS, and we're going to be working with specific students who need a little extra help, either academically as well as social emotional. We have our emails up here, and we will be sure to share this with you guys as well. If you have any questions, you can always email us, or you can reach out to us on our extension. I guess I'll leave it up for a moment. Yes. We can put it up after. If anything, we'll put it back up afterwards. Okay, so here at the school, we have specific supports for academic as well as social emotional supports. For academic, we offer tutoring after school. It starts this week. It's from Tuesdays to Fridays. We actually gave you all a schedule. Yes, and we also offer Saturday school from 9 o'clock to 12 every single Saturday. So you might have heard from us already about how we need certain kids to go. The progress report just came out, so if you see that your students are struggling, we highly encourage you to tell them to go to tutoring to get that extra help. We also have our guidance counselors, which we already introduced in the back, a few of them. They have been working one-on-one with our students and making sure that they're getting what they need academically. And this year we have a Quest course, which is a phonics course that I'm going to tell you a little bit more about on the next slide. For social emotional supports, we have a new reward system that we started to run out, and we're going to be using it more. It's with specific kids right now, but by January, we're hoping to run it out the full school. It's a reward system, and once we run it out to everybody, we'll talk more about this and what it looks like, but you guys will also be able to see it from your house. Our community-based organizations. We have a lot of organizations in the school that work with our students emotionally. We have Western Queens, we have Global Kids, and we have Sunnyside Community Services. These are for students who might have any emotional needs, any problems that are going home. Ms. Moore and I have actually already started to send some kids to these services, but if you guys feel that your children might need this as well, you can always reach out to us and we can start that. Our school has a lot of clubs, after-school clubs as well as morning clubs. We have AM basketball, we have AM soccer, yeah, and the workout club as well, yeah. So this is a great way to get kids who maybe struggle to come to school on time to come to school on time. They can come, they can play around in the mornings, and then they'll be here on time to attend first period.
And they start at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. So from 7 to 7:45, I think it is this year, right? Of course you can.
So I also want to add, our morning programs are designed to support your child if you know your child has a lateness issue, right? And I'm saying that because, yes, it starts at 7, but if they roll in later than 7, then that's fine, right? the goal is that they're coming to school in the morning, they're getting some activity, they're doing something that they enjoy, but they're here before first period. Because we found success with our students when they do attend our morning programs, because now they're going to their classes more on time. It may not be exactly at 8, but they're here, right? So I urge you, if you know you have a child that struggles to get here on time, have them join the morning programs, right? We have morning basketball, morning soccer, and also the weight room, right? And that could be anything that, they don't have to do heavy weights, right? But it's just that they're getting something, they're getting themselves active in the morning before school. And that's also a good way for them to begin, just transitioning into life, right? I wish I had the opportunity at times to go to the gym before I get to work, right? Because then you just feel a little bit more energized in the morning. So we want to be also to build that within our students.
And the science says that if your student is active in the morning, that their brain is firing a little bit better and they're more ready to learn. So it's also a good excuse to get them up and moving, but also it helps them learn better as they approach the day. So I'm just going to quickly go over an academic support that we have here at Bryant. This is new to Bryant. Some of your students might have a Quest course on their program. So Quest is a reading comprehension support. So your student might have been identified based off of where they were in their previous school year as far as their reading comprehension and their ability to read. And so the course essentially goes over phonetical awareness to help students progress through understanding the English language. So whether it's that they just need some support because they're struggling readers or they're learning English for the first time or as a new language. So there's 2 sets of that class here at Bryant. It's not a class that they may have to stay in for the entire school year. They might get cycled out as they make progress towards their reading abilities, okay? But it will help them in all of their other classes, right? So we know that all across every class in high school, literacy is a key component. So this class is going to help them with their key literacy skills and their reading comprehension. Then there is a secondary course that will start, or a program that will start, and it's a research evidence-based program called Rewards, which will continue to push their ability to read at a higher rate. And generally students make a 2 to 4 grade level jump in 1 year, right? So if your student's reading behind the grade level right now, this course will support them, okay? Some of you are invited here today because your student might be eligible for the course and we want to share that information with you. I will be around for specific questions during dinner about Quest and phonics as well.
So back to the Jump Row is the platform that our school purchased this year. So this is where our parents can create accounts and you can stay up to date with what your student gets in each of their classes. Also, if there's any comments from the teacher is able to write them on there. So if you haven't created an account, it would be great to create one and the guidance counselors can help you with that. And they'll do that while you guys are here. They'll be walking around to assist you. This is the guidance counselor's information, if anybody needs it.
So all of this information will also be online, but if you feel free to take a picture. So in the library today, we do have Ms. Ramshran, who's a 11th grade counselor. So if your student's an 11th grader, she's an 11th grade counselor. And Ms. Arias, who is also an 11th grade counselor. We also have Ms. Rosario, who's a 10th grade counselor, so she can support anyone in the 10th grade cohort. And then if you need any other support for my ninth graders, you can come to either me or any one of the guidance counselors can just get you the information that you need. We do have mental health supports here at Bryant. So located in 215A, I believe, is Western Queens. If you feel like your student needs support, therapeutic supports with mental health, such as stress, anxiety, depression, anything like that, we do have an in-school system to support that, and you can come to me and I can get you the referral form to get your students signed up and support that they need. We also have Global Kids, which will be helping with college applications. This is college week, so you might notice the principal and I are wearing our college's sweatshirts or t-shirts today to show awareness that all students are going to go to college and be supported to get there. They'll be running workshops throughout the week in the college office, and it's never too early to start planning for college. So if you have a ninth grader that's interested, we just had our big college fair. If they miss that, they can go to the college office and get some of that information. But Global Kids also assist with that, and they also assist with financial aid. So if your student's getting ready for college, they can support the financial aid and the college application process. We also have a lot of sports here at Bryant, so this is another way to get your student connected, right? So if you notice that your student is not really connected to the school community, that maybe they're not doing the right thing all the time, sports are a great way to get our students motivated and excited about coming to school, but also get them learning the skills as far as communication, teamwork, collaboration, having a routine, discipline, right? So those are some things that sports will teach your students. So these are the 28 sports teams that we offer here at Bryant throughout the year. We also have many student clubs, and I'll go through these quickly. They're also located on the school website, and they've been emailed to you. So if you're not set up through our email system, you'll see Ms. Leone, and she can get you signed up for our emails, which include our tutoring schedules, our clubs, any major announcements, any upcoming events are emailed directly to you, and you can have that information in your inbox. So these are just some of our cultural clubs. We have different cultural clubs, we have different things, like our morning clubs, cheerleading club, creative writing club, video game club. So there's really something for everyone. So if your student is saying, I don't want to be, there's nothing I like, there's definitely something they like. And if you can't find something that they like, we can get it started probably. So definitely encourage your students to get involved. Clubs are during Wednesdays and Fridays, and then tutoring is throughout Monday through Thursday. Okay, so they can do both. We do have social media accounts. I'll leave this up during dinner. Join us and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We like to post our events that are upcoming and some information as well. This is our contact card. It's also located in the Welcome Center and will be located on our website. And we'll leave that up. So I'm going to invite you to go up for dinner. Please feel free to stop any one of us if you have additional questions. No question too big or too small, and we're here to help you. So thank you so much for joining us for dinner with the principal this month, and we look forward to seeing you on November 18th at 10 a.m. for a turkey trot and 12 p.m. for a luncheon, a Thanksgiving celebration.